Okay. We are live. Things are up and running. Let's get it going. Alright, I'll take that. Go here. Iron's bargain. Here. Get 2 of these. Purchase. Do I have enough? Are we up there? We are! Ooh! Got enough for a 10 pull. Oh yeah, it's here. 6. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Everything is running. Things sound fine. Well, you know what? My fan is still on. Let me turn it down. I think that's probably getting picked up. Yeah, there. That looks a little bit better, I think. Okay.
I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often. How greedy of me. So rude! My apologies! I'll protect us. Take flight!
Alright, I got the masks. Couple items to pick up over here. A carrot. And some raw meat. Okay. Nice. Going great. Small step for hilly turtles. I do need to actually really do these events. I should also verify here. Talent level up materials I need to do 3 of.
Embrace the ice! My apologies!
didn't miss anything, did I? Missed a potato. That's important.
Ready?
Let's just
Steady,
pop everyone
go!
off. Because why not, right? Hang on, have a good time. Okay. The wind wall. Hello? He's just staring me down. I got fish. What's going on over here? Lightning slimes. Intriguing.
Let the show be.
I have the feeling if I said no, it would have made me do it anyway. That's a lot more than a tad bit up the road. Like, that's far enough away. A whole new warp point. Ugh.
My experiment.
Whirling snow! Take flight!
Easy. Chocolate.
A blade is like a tea leaf. Only those who sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities.
Alright, next stop. Right here, it looks like.
Snow that once adorned the world in silver thaws to reveal the gleam of the fruit upon frost-laden branches. How picturesque. Only some people would make it.
Embrace the ice! Whirling snow! My apologies! Take flight! So rude! Absorption test! Animal hypostasis emulation! Stand clear! Whirling snow! I'll protect us. Sakura swirl!
Ooh, that has a blue ready to go. That was a close one.
Take flight! Whirling snow! Kamisato art! Sumetsu!
Awesome.
As you wish.
Level 60 Noel. Nice. Alright, well that's done. Commission rewards.
Ad Astra Abyssa.
Have fun with that. I need to collect my
Ad
commission
Astra
reward.
Abyssa. Thank you for completing to.
Look at that. Okay. Hey, Marjorie. Let's see what you have for sale. I have 100, so I could purchase 10. So I could clear out one of these stocks. Did I finish that one? Yeah, I guess I could clear out one of the stocks. I'd like to purchase everything that they have. 5 of those. I don't really feel like there's any anime characters I'm trying to level up. Ice ones, however. I'll do that. I don't care about getting them all out. And then... water, I guess, just to... we'll do the fire just to finish it. So now that one's finished. Alright. And we'll do water because I care about that more than the other two right now. So I have no storm characters I'm trying to level up, or Electro. And I have no Animo characters that I'm trying to level up because I can't do Sayu anyway.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfenhill.
A strange wanderer near Wolven. There's story quests to do. Give me a key. Spend one story to unlock a story quest for Clee. Sure. I just wanted to spend the keys because I can only hold 3. I'm not actually doing them right now.
So this is a day in the life of the traveler.
Alright. We have plenty of water. I have enough stamina to make it across this now. Gimmo! Good old Gimmo.
Steady as stone. As a good knight should.
My apologies.
Let the show be. Lights
Whirling snow.
Leave it all to me.
Easy.
My apologies.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Activate the shield.
Whirling snow. My apologies. Whirling snow. Sakura swirl.
As a dutiful maid would.
Damn. Why didn't he get on it?
Steady as stone. My apologies.
Easy. There's a basalt pillar. And some of that. Okay. And then to fight him again. Pretty sure I just need to like leave and come back, right? Went too deep. Alright. No. Did I just need time for the thing to update? Navigate. Yeah. He ain't here. Okay. We'll go listen to the speech.
I have gathered everyone here today to make an important announcement. Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already. I am, in fact...
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge project.
That's sweet, huh?
The way there was downhill super easy, way back uphill a little harder.
No wonder the price of building materials has gone up so much lately.
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Ningguang. Lady Ningguang, is there any way we can be...
Patience. Since the news made it out a few days ago, I have... Nevertheless, I do have a few matters I should like to entrust to you here today. The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been assembled. They are as follows: Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang. I'm familiar enough with plastrite, but...
Only sufficiently large pieces of plastrite, or specifically vermilionite, may earn themselves the Sunset moniker. This stone is what allows the Jade Chamber to float. Wonder Cores, meanwhile, are the central components of the mechanical structure of the Jade Chamber. Adepti Sigils serve as a means of integrating the mechanical devices with Adepti art. They are as indispensable as the mechanical core itself. Although these three items are rare, I trust that with your connections and, I take the saying, time is money, more seriously than most. Efficiency is everything. I will pay a generous price for the materials that you find. And in addition, you may ask me anything, and I will give you an honest answer. I trust that
These things won't be easy to get hold of. But if it means a chance to get some inside information on Liyue Harbor's development...
Then it's the deal of a lifetime. Information from Lady Ningguang is...
Haha, what a coincidence. I won't divulge too much, but I heard some murmurings about some plot strike just the other day.
No. We better move quickly, or this...
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This is a huge deal!
No, Paimon, I have much bigger things to do.
So you heard my announcement, did you? What do you think? Interested? Yes. Providing the question pertains to something I am knowledgeable about.
Really? Ooh, then Paimon will ask you about how to... Then we'll never be short of Mora and...
Of course. But the construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. The abandoned mine outside the Golden House has been selected as the building's... I have other business to attend to now. Otherwise, I would gladly escort you to the site in person. When you do arrive, remember, this is a race against the clock. A rare opportunity.
Ningguang seems super busy. Come on, we better get going.
But I just want to go to
First, we gotta get out
Inazuma.
of Eugene Terrace. Huh? Look! It seems like there's something kind of fishy going on over there.
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can see that you're easily gonna win this procurement contest Lady Ningguang has set up. As it happens, we have some information about the materials that I really...
No, I don't need it.
Don't be like that. Hey, come on! Don't go... Why don't you stand there after her? Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't seem all that brave. Dwayne the Brave. I don't think so. I think that's how you pronounce the name. I don't know. Some more Asian names like that don't transfer well.
What? They said they had some useful information.
Just like American names don't transfer well.
Information's just what we need right now. Let's follow them. and
I've
see
watched
what
a
we
handful
find.
of Vietnamese people, family members. So I do have some Vietnamese family married in. Try to pronounce my name. It's pretty entertaining. Because in my life, like, Andrew's like one of the epitome of like generic names, you know? And then,
They're not here. Let's keep looking.
give me your information.
Well, you look... Don't worry, we're not bad guys. You give us...
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy.
So what? She's loaded. How are we ever...
I've already told you. I don't... If you still can't grasp that, I'm happy...
Come on, ma'am. You seem like an intelligent lady. It's not about whether you need the info or not, okay? It's about you taking out your money and handing it over and nobody getting hurt.
I won't...
No more excuses! Yeah, I saw you. Strolling into Leo Li, then Shenhe kiosk, then Wanmin restaurant. Same story each time. You order all this. How could you afford to be so wasteful if you weren't from a rich family?
Master warned me not to lay a hand on... But here we are. Perhaps... yes.
Boss, I'm telling you some...
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her for everything she's worth.
Oh, you again.
Millilith? What are the Millilith doing here? Did you do this?
Silence! How dare you threaten innocent civilians? You're coming with us.
Busted. You know, that's the most peaceful resolution we've had in quite a while. I think the people of Liyue have really taught us to be better as a whole. Because, like, if I were with Dialog, he'd just be like, just kill them.
Please, let me explain.
Takes away the hooligans who are surrounding the young white lady, haired lady. You have some fancy clothes.
Shenhe,
Shenhe?
my name.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe. Paimon's name is, well, Paimon. And this is Paimon's travel buddy.
I've heard about you two before. Thank you for helping to defuse the situation.
She doesn't necessarily look Fatui, but she also doesn't look not Fatui.
I could have dealt with it myself, though.
Could be Inazumi.
I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times is all it would have taken to get him to surrender.
You can't do that. This is Liyue.
I support it.
There are laws against that kind of stuff, you know.
Yumi, no.
Laws? No. Apparently not.
Really? So,
That would be my stomach growling. I haven't eaten.
she's so honest. Wait, that's right. They said you went around all the restaurants ordering this and that and the other, but only took a small bite of each dish. Then of course you're still hungry. So?
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals. Medicinal herb?
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Boo Boo Pharmacy's not far away. But after all, you can't work on... Do you think Shenhe might be an adeptus?
Yes.
Seems like it's...
Are you here to buy some herbs? I do hope you brought your prescription.
Chingson, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a pound of each.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go. That's everything we have in stock.
Thank you.
She's really
My hunger has now abated. Thank you. Rather awful. Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance. After consuming a large quantity.
So, how can you chow down on these if Paimon had enough, Mora? Paimon would go to the fanciest restaurant in town.
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future. The food of the mortal realm is most delicious. But should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here shall only pose an obstacle to my continued spiritual development. Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountains. That proves it. Paimon knew she wasn't...
Enough about me. What are your...
Oh, right. Paimon almost forgot. We came out to take part in the Rebuild the Jade Chamber competition. And now we're probably super behind.
I see. I heard something.
Yep. You get to ask Ningguang any question. Were you interested in the contest too?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no intent. However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you...
Wow. You really don't have to. But having an Adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
Then let's not delay.
Great! Paimon bets this is gonna...
I am not sure whether, or to what extent, this plan can be classified as awesome. I do, however, believe we simply need to dispose of everyone who's currently ahead of us. Then, we alone shall...
Veto! That is not acceptable!
Really? But I hear that competition is in essence about...
Look, we want to win this competition. Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Course, and Adepti Sigils. Let's start...
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there. So,
Hey, Baiju.
it's you.
Baiju? What are you doing out here?
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store, so I came out to fetch the
Huh? How can Lady Ningguang need so much?
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber. Maybe for its oh, and she also borrowed Chi-Chi. Meaning Boo Boo Pharmacy is very short-handed right now.
No, we've got other stuff to do. While you're here though, you seem to know a lot. Have you ever heard?
Ah, the variety of plostrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the Seven Mountain Treatises. As far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of.
Okay then, let's go ask at the Feiyun. Thanks, Baiju.
You're quite welcome. Good luck to you all. And if there's anything further you need from me...
Awesome, so we just have to use our connections everywhere to get what we need and want. But we're really just on as long as it takes us to use up all of our reds and fighting this boss. So.
Come with me. Let us find shelter from the rain.
No, rain is better. Having the stamina to just go straight across this is super helpful.
Pardon my discretion.
Oh. Was I not at full stamina? Did it take more stamina? Strange. Oh. Does it take more stamina to swim in the water? When it's raining? That's the only thing I can think of. Strange. Rather strange.
Leave it all to me. I must leave no stone unturned. Whirling snow! Take flight! protect us. Leave it all to me. Whirling snow. Take flight. Whirling snow. Take flight. My Time to clean up. Someone needs assistance.
Oh, done the first run that time. The trick is Noel. Got it. 2 basalt pillars. Woo! A bunch of eggs out here. So I mean, this is going well. Already have 4 out of 8. I'm gonna have to craft these, but I'm getting all the materials I need. Probably gonna end up having to craft those, but it's going fine. Unlock new talent, nice and clean. I want it. Nice and clean as it lowers the cooldown. Yeah, I'm looking forward to having that. And to level this up, we can do that. Sure. Okay. Things are going nicely. I need, what, 3? Right? 3? Ooh.
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally back.
Oh? Why do I detect an
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Everyone's been... Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I happen to see you.
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now. I'll deal with them myself.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master. With you...
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment. Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being, and we'll...
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will...
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of Sunset Vermilionite?
Oh, I see. So you've entered Lady Ning...
As well?
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some sunset... We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction. And a lot of interested parties. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case...
500 million?!
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is greatly inflated.
But without any sun...
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Seagazer?
Who?
Oh, Seagazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken...
Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him. According to records of drifting clouds, Seagazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures, among which was some sunset vermilionite. After Seagazer passed, the abode was abandoned. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode, and after cross-referencing them against each other...
That's great! But wouldn't it be a little, disrespectful?
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Seagazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he wouldn't have let something like this bother.
Open-minded? I have not heard of Seagazer being described in this way before.
Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's go.
There's something about this young lady that reminds me of a good friend of mine. Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus...
Okay, we will be. Thanks, Shincho.
Shincho. Beautiful language. We're just like doing the thing, and then going back. Because it doesn't have any like set respawn time. And no one else is on in time for me to be like knowing. And I could not care less in terms of looking it up. If anyone joins that knows.
Shincho said it should be
Oh,
around
whoops.
here, but
I didn't
Paimon
mean to do
doesn't
that.
see anything.
Well, how about the hole in the ground?
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that...
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that an Azili over there?
I love the little wind spirits. Hi there, bud. Seagazer's abode, no pyro. It'll be fine. We'll take Barbara out and bring in Yangfei. I've learned with
Next
Adepti
time, be sure to make
things,
a proper
it
appointment.
tends to be pretty important to have the elements for doing the switch locks and things. And I don't want to get like halfway through it.
What? Were we at a waterfall just now? Oh, so many clouds.
I believe this is the abode of that Adeptus. With any luck, the sunset vermilionite we're looking for.
Really? Let Paimon see! Look, it's gone and snuck beneath it, and now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't seem complete.
These are not real clouds. They are the product of... If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism.
Alright, then let's do it!
I sense the presence of monsters in this place.
That looks like it might be a bad idea. Oh, that's right. You just like walk on top of it. We're gonna use her out. I mean, obviously.
Unleash!
I don't know. I'm not caring for her so far. Is that
I must leave
Geo?
no stone unturned.
Doesn't look good.
Incinerate!
Oh, that's right. It's this sort of thing. I have seen these. There you go. Alright, that's activated. Ancient Array. Activate the Ancient Array core. Interesting.
Steady as stone.
Easy. Slowly getting her health back up.
It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this?
Someone needs assistance. Whirling snow! Ha! Kamisato art! Sumetsu! Take flight! Leave it all to me.
Alright, I can't hit it.
I must leave no stone unturned. My apologies. Take flight.
The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance.
Whirling snow. Steady as stone. My apologies.
Okay. Calmers? Calzmers? Not sure how to pronounce that. Hi, how's it going? I can call you Cal.
Is everyone okay?
First half of me, is that okay? Oh, wait, why did one of my people die? Well, that's
It looks like we need to
shame.
go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first.
How you doing today? Hanging out, having a good time? We're doing some quests while we wait to be able to fight a boss. Oh, he's gonna get up in a minute.
Leave it all to me. Take flight.
I suppose I should try this out.
Manifest. My apologies.
Bring it, bitch.
Take flight. Punishment. Steady as stone. Whirling snow. I must leave no stone unturned.
God, I love the music to this game. You know, I brought Yangfei because I thought I was going to be forced to use a fire element for like the certain doors and things. So far, I have not been.
Leave it all to me.
And I wish I just had fire breath in my water element so I could freeze everything.
My apologies. Whirling snow.
I really thought he was going to get up. Maybe he still is. Yes. He definitely still is. It's gonna be such a menacing enemy if I hadn't already killed like 20 of
We're
them.
gonna fall. This time, we're really gonna fall.
Oh,
So
beautiful.
Luckily, there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently. Hey! That Sealy's on the move again. Let's catch up with it.
Where? Was it over there?
Huh. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, would you look at that? That's beautiful. Okay. Another array core.
Stop for a swirl! Shiver!
It's a good night show.
Unleash! Obey! Cryo incarnate! Take flight! Whirling snow!
I wonder what made it wet. Oh, it made itself wet.
My apologies! Whirling snow!
Steady as stone.
We have to end this. Coming out of art! Surrender! You can't run! Kaboom! Rattle the flame!
Let me switch, let me switch, let me switch, let me switch.
I must leave no stone unturned, as a dutiful maid would.
Alright, that's.
Take flight!
Lights out.
Yeah! Unleash! Manifest! By ordinance divine!
I'm free! God, that sucked.
Unleash! Whirling snow! Embrace!
God, just get rid of this thing.
You can't run!
Oh, that was tough. Mainly because I got trapped in a wall. If it wasn't for having one of the tankiest people I own eat that much damage.
Look, over there! Could that be the sunset Vermilionite?
I do believe it is. I take it this is where he and Shenhe used to hang out. Or Rex Lapis Morax. badass name. I still really like Barbados. Just a general. Yeah, here's a floating stone.
Is this it? Is this the sunset vermilionite? It's so huge! That's true, but then again, why is...
Plaustrite doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stone. Only after being activated does Plaustrite reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of the mortal realm.
Wow, Shenhe, you seem to...
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy.
Hold on a sec. If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? Heck, we'll be dragged up into the sky too! But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it?
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Are you sure?
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a Plaustrite sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it does not get damaged. My safety.
That's right! I'm unsure you can handle it and everything, but if something, gotta be extra careful when lifting...
Is it now? Well then, thank you. I'll go on ahead with the Plaustrite. Let's meet at the building site later.
How is Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself? Adept at super strength much? We can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the...
I gotta make sure to stay on top of this. And here is a white tassel. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about this. It's Sunday. I really should be getting these. Whoops. Alright, no, we've got all of our things. I want to try to stay on top of that. We just left a giant chunk here too. We could charge her for it later. I'm already really invested. Screw it, let's go. I think I won.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself?
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing so that...
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item.
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here.
Shenhe! And Ningguang's little helper!
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No wonder. The rarest talent, but I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper, it's...
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what do you think of the rock we found?
In truth, it is the finest piece of Plaustrite. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which, as a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contest. Now, please excuse me. As you can see,
just now on the way over. Pretty much everyone was singing your praises.
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? So strange. Aren't you happy about it? Whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon can't help...
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect, as if I'm set apart from the common folk.
Yeah, because that's how adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty unique and reclusive.
But I am not...
Shenhe?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode.
Well, Byron said that there are some makeshift hotels we can use.
No need. I simply need to find myself...
You can't do that. It's dangerous that when you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice, comfy bed. Alright?
Okay.
Great! Now we're talking!
Hi there! Checking in, are we? Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people. So, business is booming for me today. Very few
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. Here are your keys. All right.
Shenhe, you should go get some rest. What? Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Paimon couldn't help but notice. Let's buy one for Shenhe too. She can have...
All right. I will head to my room. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door. Mm-hmm.
Hey! Isn't that Clavertina? What's she doing here? Let's go and say hi.
We're just gonna feed some sunsetties to young Faye.
I'll take care of it.
One second. My wife's making popcorn. I didn't want to like blow out your ears yelling to her, asking if I could have some of it. She very seldomly finishes it, so she's always happy to share.
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So, are you getting...
So far so good, yeah. So
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the Adepti living today are acquainted.
cool. So, calling her Shenhe feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking...
Her Adeptus name. Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an Adeptus name?
Don't all Adepti have...
On this latter point, you are correct. However...
Oh, right. Wait, what? Paimon neither. This is a real surprise.
Oh, 1 second, my nose is bleeding. Hello? I am back. I apologize. My nose started bleeding. Been a while since it's done that.
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from...
Well, to start with...
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first met her. One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
That sounds so dangerous.
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and are highly reliant on their parents for survival. But not so her. That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born. One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied.
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day?
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding, even had the stalemate continued.
It's still so dangerous, though. Why was a tiny little kid...
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind, and she had experienced her fair share of this, even at it. Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Shenhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the Adepti arts. All the Adepti cherished her talents. However, her homicidal urges did not Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger this poses, that her soul must be bound with red ropes. The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her somewhat...
Wow.
It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. You came out here to...
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the... If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her achievements. But if she doesn't... Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time, and night is approaching.
Wow.
So, Shenhe isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti.
Beautiful.
Oh, no wonder she doesn't like being treated as...
Okay. Yeah, nah, screw it. Let's just go do it one more time. Ugh. I would like to be able to do it with a day's worth of resin. So strange. I think it definitely has to do with the rain. Let's get this party started.
Let's dance. Steady as stone. I must leave no stone unturned. Take flight. Shiver. Whirling snow. Leave it all to me. Kamisato art. Sumetsu. Take flight. As a good knight should. Steady as stone.
Damn it.
Unthinkable! My apologies! So... Judgment!
I love when they get broken like that.
Whirling snow!
It's hilarious. Alright. Got 2 that time? Nice. Oh wow. Awesome. We rank 32 right now. So we got a bit of ways to go. Alright, that's some maintenance stuff to do. Go ahead and do that. Interesting. Geoculus Resonance Stone. Alright, so these are the Geoculus Hunter things. A golden one. I need to craft I need to craft these. I'll get it at rank 35. Okay. And I need to get 9 of these to be able to do it. Okay. Because I have 0. Okay. Shouldn't be a problem. We're just gathering up all the things we need.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
I wonder who Barbara's big sister is.
Leave it to me. All of it. Whatever it is. What exactly is it? I didn't quite catch your request.
Well, you're adorable. See, here I thought I could sleep, but I just have to sit here like a fucking vampire.
Hey! So, Shenhe,
Oh, whoops.
Master has relayed my situation to you, I take it.
oh? How did you know?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep, but I was worried that something may have happened to you. So I went outside to check and caught sight of my master. On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning, causing me to After all, Master is...
Sorry, Shenhe. Paimon had you down as an adeptus this whole time, but it turns out Paimon was wrong.
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner. Because in my experience, trying to explain is still. Though you mistook me for an adeptus, you never treated me as distant and unapproachable. For this, I am very grateful.
To be fair, we've met our fair share of real anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend. Whether you're an adeptus or a human isn't the important thing. First and foremost, we're just plain old friends.
Got it. Although I don't know quite what it entails in terms of what I have to do. I must say I like the title friend.
Great! Well, now that we're all rested up, we should start
Oh my
searching
gosh,
for the other
friendship.
2 items on the list. But before we do that, let's go to the building site and ask Ningguang's little helper how the progress is going. After all, Sunset Vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts many competitors will really be able to find any. If it turns out some of... Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside. Here's one for you, Shenhe. Try it. They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
Well.
Look! The Jade Chamber is floating into the sky! But it seems to be tied down by something.
That's because it's not finished.
Hey, Byron! And hey! People Paimon doesn't know...
Give Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make. Before we find some suitable plastrite, we build the Jade Chamber's keel at ground level. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed Jade Chamber rise up to the height of the surrounding mountain peaks. The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron tethers and allow the Jade Chamber to rise.
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment, I'll be right there. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle. Wait, I know you. You're the one who fought against the Vatuian Osile, right? Pleased to meet you. I'm Beto, captain of the Crux.
Beto? Are you here to join the Jade?
Sure am. I happen to get my hands on a chunk of Sunset Vermilion.
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're not the only one.
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin, probably the most famous figure in the Liyue opera scene.
Greetings.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler. I'm sure you've heard of them before. And this is... sorry, I'm...
Shenhe. I am...
Good to meet ya. Miss Yun is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so...
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting, to be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections, I was able to acquire a specimen of the plastrite required.
Wow. So it looks like...
Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but are you competing as well?
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help her.
In that case, Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Instead of competing against each other, we could work together to secure the top 3 places between.
Sounds great, but how does it...
I think the plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. The 2 remaining items aren't quite so rare, so how'd I do? Is that what you have in mind?
Precisely.
Huh. Interesting.
Okay then. Alright, I'll go first. I have some leads on these wonder cores. From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw materials. I'm gonna head back to the ship and ask Su Ling if he's heard of them. You guys...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers. Thoughts?
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings all of us a step closer to victory. I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Alright.
Okay, let's go! By the way, what question are you
I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang has excellent judgment.
Ooh, what's the opera called?
The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit. It's called The Divine Damsel.
Wow. A little touch on the nose there, huh? So much story stuff happening. I mean, like, I guess we are doing quests, but...
Ah, hello. Are you here for something off the shelf?
Excuse me, Master Zhang. We were wondering if you'd heard of something.
Of course I have. Sorry.
My name is Yunjin. Perhaps you don't know me, but I believe that you've...
Yunjin? Stage use. Oh. Sorry. My brain's finally caught up. It's not used to doing much beyond bashing a hammer all day. Everyone's heard of you, Miss Yoon. Even for... So, you're here to ask about wonder cores, huh? As it happens, I do know how to make them. Matter of fact, the types of ore needed to make wonder cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang supplied them herself last time.
No, we were gonna ask you.
Sure. Well, you'll need two kinds. Star Splinter Iron and Subrosa. If I remember correctly, Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter Iron from the Mount Tianheng area. They say it resonates with visions. It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. As for the Subrosium, though, that's trickier. I'm really not sure. Sorry. What I've heard is that the people around Mount Tien, of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my advice, start by looking for Star Splinter Iron around Mount
Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, the story of the divine damsel of death. I hear the view there is quite spectacular. A favorite destination of it. Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not...
Wait, I want those sigils.
I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. Oh, this is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these majestic... No wonder the legend of the divine damsel of devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft, where mortals seldom...
The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place in Mount Tianheng. Huh. Seems like you have a real connection with it. What's the story about, though?
It's the story of a girl.
Cool. A hero story?
The legend first arose in this area. It is said in that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to it. The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so... The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, if you want...
What a nasty piece of work! Ugh. Paimon sure hopes this monster gets put in its place!
But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice but to give in to the monster's demand. Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little girl suddenly stood up and came forward.
No, don't...
Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she courageously drew her sword. Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends. But alas, and so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin air.
I really like this story. But I personally think that perhaps the little girl was... I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is...
I've never considered that
She
before.
is the girl.
Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray.
Take it some sort of deal where like
Degree
time
of
flows
deviation
differently
from the
and
truth is
Adepti
always in
wrong.
it. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the divine damsel.
I think it's a great story.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon! Let's go get ourselves some Star Splinter Iron! Yeah!
So much video you forget you're playing the game sometimes. Like, I'm just sitting here eating popcorn now. Alright, give me that sigil. That's right, I didn't forget. There's another one here.
find that Subrosium.
I think I saw a village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse us. Huh. He didn't seem...
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if...
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Well, whatever. Guess from Shenhe. Yunjin, let's have a look.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
It's...
Shenhe.
Shenhe. I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium. But I think you can find some information. This place is deserted now. No one ever comes here.
Huh?
Thank you, kind sir. We'll go and take a look around. Don't worry. Mingjin has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe.
Okay, then let's see what we can find in this village.
I'm worried about him.
What's this?
Look for me to save you. Or the futile. When we found it, it was Mingjun. He kept the book that could save you hidden. Took it and followed its instructions to summon a god and offer a sacrifice. God appeared to tell us only to exchange my life for yours. Kept silent and only pointed at our daughter, Shenhe. That said her fate was to bear the curse of calamity, as she was prone to bring them harm to those close to her, also so that she might even have been the cause of your death. In that case, I thought I should. Left her in the cave. Mentioned 3 days have passed, still no news. No was from waiting. She was buying almost for them. Wow.
So, now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an Adeptus. And so that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever according to this text, the divine damsel from the opera, and she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed. Oh, the truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It was... Oh, it looks like my father...
What? Oh. I saw the marker and I was like, where?
So it seems that Shenhe's father thought he was summoning a benevolent deity using a magic incantation. But in fact, he summoned an evil god's remains, which took the form of a monster.
Oh, this is her. She went missing. Mother died of disease a while ago. Daughter went missing. The father hung himself. Evil God's remains are found. Interesting.
His obsessive yearning for his deceased wife led to a terrible tragedy. The villagers moved away in fear, without ever learning the truth. Still, I do wonder what the
Subrosium. Let's have a look over there.
Collecting rare and exquisite treasures. Yes, this seems suitably sophisticated.
This is it!
Ingredient Symbrosium does not wear off easily. At dusk, and look in the direction of the setting sun.
So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk. Let's go back and tell Shenhe the news!
She just like murdered him, ripped his arm off.
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I bring flowers back here every year.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have... There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
Do you still hate him?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions, making me dispassionate. So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not...
It must have been so tough for you, all the...
Shenhe, we're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay. I'll tell you more about the old times next...
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end. Shenhe, look. This tells us how to find Subrosium. All we gotta do is go to the
Let's go then.
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like just now, in the village. We found your father's diary.
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing...
It's okay. I like your version. My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I... So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect... But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
Don't worry. I believe, in fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be.
Shenhe! Yunjin! Cut the chit-chat! Let's go! We can't let someone else beat us too!
This is a fun story. I'm kind of forced to do it, so... It's just gonna be in the waterfall. Look at time fly. Why, hello there, you. Hey, Chow.
What brings you here? Have they found a solution to the danger in the sea? Ningguang didn't tell you. Something has happened in Guyam Stone Forest. According to the but these things can be unpredictable. I have a contingency. Only a single mountain lies between here and Liyue Harbor. If things get out of control, I will defend this place.
Chow, you're adorable.
That's everything we need! Let's head back and report in!
This quest has turned out to be significant. Like, I thought I was just gonna go listen to her give a speech, and then I could head to Inazuma. But here we are on like a whole nother quest arc.
Oh, goodness.
So...
This is some top quality ore you found. Guess now it's my time.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing? I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen a Wonder Core before, and says it'd take...
Leave the Wonder Cores to me. I'll work on them while you go... Don't worry.
Much obliged, Master Zhang. We should look into the Adepti sigils next. But where should we...
I'll sort that out.
Oh? You got this then?
Yes. I have been training with the Adepti for years. When we first met, I told you I came for the Jade Chamber. In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigils. Master heard that Ningguang was planning to rebuild the... Master also said she hoped that I can take this opportunity to rejoin human society. But now that I'm here, I wonder if I've been removed from the world for too long. Maybe it won't work for me to stay here after all. But either way...
Without knowing the ins and outs of your situation, I can't say whether... Now that our paths have crossed, we'll always have a connection. So if you're ever feeling down, come find me on my ship. There'll be a drink waiting for you.
Thank you.
I wonder if she can take me to Inazuma.
So, Master Zhang, I'll need to use your facilities to make the sigils.
Fine by me. I'm actually curious to see how the Adepti arts work. Maybe I'll learn something.
Whew. The sigils are ready. Though they are in some respects inferior to my master's, I can assure you there will be no quality issues.
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
Great! Let's go submit them before someone else gets there ahead of...
Really not worth it to warp because it's right there. Much faster for me to just run. These are so cool.
Ningguang's little secretary! We found all the materials!
Already? All three of you found them together. The Wonder Cores and Adepti sigils look good. It's... I hereby announce that the winners of this material...
What? It's over already? I haven't even found the plush strike yet!
I can't believe it. So close, but so far.
I'd like to invite our three winners to please proceed to the Jade Chamber, where Lady Ningguang...
Huh? Where's Beidou? She was right...
Captain Beidou has some business to attend to. She will join later.
Alright then. Guess we'll head on up to the Jade Chamber first. This has been a long time coming.
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment. The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Thank you all for your work. Now it is time...
Yeah!
Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason for your involvement.
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your opinion.
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if I proposed that we stage your first performance right here, in the newly built Jade Chamber? The Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city. It is fitting for the finest performance to be hosted in the heavens. I can think of no better stage for you than here, Miss Yun.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then I will prepare my
You're quite welcome. It's truly...
A traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving now. Do come and see my play when...
You're next. What is your... I should clarify. I do not know your brother's whereabouts.
Wow. You're a mind reader, Ningguang.
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity to the trends, and instinct for what is a good opportunity. All of these traits are crucial. If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give you an answer. But that is not to say that it...
Wow. Paimon hadn't even asked the question yet.
Your question was written all over your face. Now look, you helped me rebuild the Jade Chamber, and I intend to repay
you alright? Can I have my tissue box back, please? You already have one.
Yeah, could I have more
water?
Sure. Yeah, thank you, dear.
So I promise you that should you one day require financial
She dropped off
assistance,
like the other half
you
of
may
the
seek
bag.
employment here. I will pay you at the highest rate of remuneration.
Great! So next time we run up, no more questions from us. Shenhe, you got a question?
Me?
Yes, this is a group effort.
Thank you. But I don't have anything.
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'd urge you not to squander it.
Yeah, just don't waste it. Hold on a second. Paimon can probably think of another one.
Lady Ningguang, do you think I can ever fit in?
Now that is an interesting question. Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will not be turned away. So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop a sense of belonging in Liyue Harbor.
How? I work out so much more than you.
It has a child safety lock on it.
Fuck you, dude. Get your own
I think she's salty. She couldn't get the lid off the water bottle, and I just immediately popped it.
Yes. To become fond of a place, to feel part of it, it always requires a reason. Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. Or perhaps you enjoy the
I was gonna say,
atmosphere
I get the
of Liyue,
gains.
and you'll
How?
become accustomed to
What
it.
that?
You have bigger hands than me.
Arm wrestle.
Yeah, I don't want to buy people shots. Like,
Here. One second, guys. I'll be right back. My wife was upset because she's been working out a bunch, but I was able to open the water bottle really easily. And she goes, "There's how are you so much stronger? I'm the one that works out." And I was like, "I'm just a big guy, and you are a small person." And she goes, "No," and I'm like, "Uh-huh," and she goes, "Yeah," and I'm like, "All right, arm wrestle." And then she sat there trying extremely hard, and I just held it in place, and then I immediately made her surrender. And she goes, "I'm just a small girl."
In short, everyone needs a reason to stay.
And flip me off.
I hope you can find yours soon.
I see.
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet. I'm a little later than expected.
Come on, Beetle. It's your turn. Do you have a question for Ningguang?
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured I may as well get involved with the contest. Ningguang, don't forget what we talked about. It's not gonna be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Don't worry. I have made preparations. The wound dressings are ready, and the Millilith have set up an ambush.
Glad to hear it. Watch your back. Stay alert.
Beetle? Ningguang?
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation.
just want to let you know that I'm having
Maybe it's
one.
better that you don't know.
That's your sticky hand. I thought you had some of my candy.
No, I'm playing with the sticky hand that you got me, a little slap hand. Pleasant typhoons. Maybe it's better that I don't know. I'm okay knowing. We're preparing for war.
When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon Liyue Harbor far below. At that time, I dreamed that one day the Jade Chamber's shadow would be seen in all 7 nations of Teyvat. My wish has not changed to this very day. However, it is not only out of consideration for myself that I have built the Jade Chamber anew at this time. I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, and I hope that you can all witness it with me. Let the Ascension ceremony commence!
Didn't we like just lose our last one?
Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex, Beisht.
Who is that?
Osial's wife. Final follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
like you knew this was coming.
Beto sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Got it. Well, let's go fetch the Adepta.
No. In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone!
You know, she seems worthy to be a 5-star.
You are a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
Oh, that's actually kind of sweet. Shenhe. Yeah, I love Shenhe. Hi Aries, welcome to the chat. Yeah, Shenhe is adorable.
What are you doing here?
I had no intention of getting myself into this.
I hardly see this as a great risk.
No, thank
The people
you.
of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my stamina, but in a fight to the death, I think I have the upper hand.
We'll help you!
This is a cool deal.
Whirling snow! Yeah! Yeah!
She does water damage anyway, it wouldn't do anything.
Sakura swirl!
Okay.
I'll catch up. Leave it alone.
Ooh. Almost flew into that one.
Take flight. Yeah. Yeah. Whirling snow.
Okay. Oh, hi, sorry, a bit of delay. I saw you in the recommendation. So Shenhe and I decided to stop by. Yeah! Thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out. We're very new to the game, but we're progressing fairly quick. We started this at the beginning of the month. Got a handful of friends that like the game. And, they play it all, like, religiously. And, they dragged me into it. Yeah. Lovely. So much easier with a bow character. There's the one I need to hit.
Whirling snow. Take flight. Transfiguration. I must leave no stone unturned.
Okay. Finish this off with her, why not?
Manifest! Unleash!
I didn't even see her ult.
Shouldn't we go after her?
This place is unstable. It is too risky to continue pursuing her. If the place collapsed, the consequences would be disastrous. Let's head.
Very lucky for a new player, you got Ayaka. Yeah, I got Ayaka and Rosaria in the same pool. I'm extremely lucky. I'm very happy that I actually have enough to do a 10 pull right now. If you hang by until we're back to more open world again.
I'm just a little exhausted. Otherwise, fine. I wanted to
we'll
deal
do a
with it
10 pull.
myself. I didn't expect you to fall. Don't worry. She's not coming back anytime soon. After an injury like that, she'll likely seek refuge somewhere else.
How did things go underwater?
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water. It didn't take too good.
So the crisis has been safely averted. When you visit the Jade Chamber in the future, you will be afforded...
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyan Stone Forest and the...
Thank you. How are the Millilith?
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command, our losses were... Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young lady for on behalf of the entire Millilith. Thank you for your service.
Awesome. That's just because she's a badass.
Great. Then next time I watch Miss Yun's opera, I wasn't trying to be a hero, though.
Let the soldiers recuperate, but don't let your guard down. If she returns with a vengeance, we must be prepared.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached a conclusion.
You wish to hear one's opinion. Well, things would have
That I do not deny. However, final victory was always going to be ours. If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
One has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong ballista, and find oneself compelled to admit you have learned from past failures and prepared for this crisis in advance. This is considerable, hence on balance. One finds your performance during this trial satisfactory enough, but there will no doubt be further trials to come in the future. Do not suppose that one will not continue serving you hereafter.
I love it.
While the position of Tianjuan remains mine, I will always ensure Liu as
Shenhe, one saw you secretly venture out from the mountains a few years ago, and noticed the air of dejection, and hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor has...
Yes. I can't explain. I feel happier than I expected.
Good. Traveler, please
All I can
take
think
good
about
care
is
of
look at all those
Shenhe.
crystals I can
She is a
obtain.
dear child. In fact, one has many fond memories.
I like her a
No need
lot.
for that.
Oh. Fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you.
Oh,
Onward now.
I have like 1,000 of screen record when I did this crystal stuff. Homeward now.
Please, have a good rest. Come to the Jade Chamber when you have recovered your energy. We must celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the fact that Liyue has weathered another crisis.
Awesome. I actually need some Noctilus Jade. I must say this though. God, I've already I'm struggling to pronounce her name. Ningguang should definitely, with the power level that I have seen her show off, that right there, that's a 5-star character. But I'm like 32 right now. Well, that is the... Okay. So, I haven't met these two, or him. I don't think I've met Garo or Talma. I think I've maybe met her. 32, damn. Yeah. Met her. I don't recall her. Or her. I love her, but I don't have that one. Don't know her. Eula, maybe met. Ganyu, I really want Ganyu. Chao. Tao. Haven't met Albedo. Lo Zhongli. That's just Child. That's his real name, I take it. Kiki. I don't think I've met Mona. I do want her though. Venti's really good. I've heard Klee is amazing. Dialogene. Wait, is Shenhe on here? I don't think I saw her. Oh, she's right there. Okay, cool. So she is a character in the game. When she's at Constellation 6, so she's a 5-star. Normal attacks hit, deals AoE damage. Jade screen is shattered. Its cooldown will reset. Awesome. Increase the level, Star Shatter. There's elemental resistance by 10. Just the level of it. One gains 7 Star Jades. when Star Shatter is used. Star Shatter's the ult, Jade Screen is the quick. Okay, so it's Joe. Oh, she's a Catalyst user. Dealing AoE. Oh, that's cool. Position, that's nothing moves down. A Star Jade's, her charge attack does not. Awesome. A charge and avenge strong. Okay. I've been wanting her specifically for this. Like, that's why I want her. But, like, I've got a friend that uses her when we go looking for irons and stuff. Speaking of that, I guess I'll grab this real quick. How many crystals and whatnot are we at? 7347. Okay. And here's more crystal. Okay. Well, Ares. Do you want to do a temple? What are you? Dragon Air and Falseman. That's cool. What was your pity with Ayaka? Like, I'm like 30% or something? Really low. Really low. It was like the 4th time I did a temple I got her. The 4th time. It was the 2nd time I did it with hers. 2nd, maybe 3rd.
Tired.
It was pretty early on.
Tea? I'll bring you some.
I don't know how to view my pity right now. How do I do that? Oh. No, that's not what I want. Oh, I don't know. History? Yeah, see. You get 2 4-stars and a 5-star in that whole set. Where does it show pity, though? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 before that? And then the permanent one. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, not very many. You count it. Yeah, okay. That's fair. So early. Yeah, very early. Very early. Hella fucking early. We got it. So, and then since then, I think I've only done like another 1 or 2 temples. So this is the 2nd or 3rd temple. I would like to get him. I can never remember his name. I always want to call him Raven. But that's not right. Razor. I would like to unlock Razor. I don't care to get any constellation pieces for her. I'd like to get constellation pieces for her and her though. That's kind of the goal. I would stop and wait, but like, because one of the best people that I own, I really like her, so why not try to get constellation pieces for her? You know, because it is a 5-star. Summoning to Bait Club. I got her at 51 Palladium and also skipped the WoW thing because I thought I was going to get a 3-star weapon. That's her. Perfect. I'm glad it was a person and not a weapon. I don't care for another 4-star weapon right now. I think oh, yeah. Collect and pulling razor. Yeah. That's skipped, yeah. You have a C3 eraser? Nice. I've got... I think I only have one. I think I only have one constellation character, like, actually. I mean, besides my main character. We can do size now. HP limits. Can simultaneously attack nearby opponents and heal characters. Who are HP limits? That's awesome. So now it can heal and deal damage. I like that a lot. Ignore HP limits so it can overheal teammates. We have Sucrose. Oh, it was you. Yeah, I got her a second time. I got her one time from Temple, and then one time for reaching far enough in like the dungeon. But yeah, I have very little in the way of all of these. And then in the shop here, we're saving up to buy Bennett. I know I could get like 6 of these, almost 7 for the price of Bennett, but it's a character I don't have. And I want more characters. And then for this one, I've already gotten all the things from there. And this is all super easily farmable, so I'm going to ignore it. I might do money later in the game, but as things stand now, this stuff is just not worth doing. Yeah, those are expensive. Not that it's become a problem for me, but like, you know. Wi-Fi just crashed. Oh, hey, well, welcome back. I'm sorry to hear your Wi-Fi is gone. And up to 3 viewers. Welcome whoever else is here as well. I don't know if you're like on your phone or whatnot and that's why you're in here, but if it's not up yet, I hope it comes back.
Or 2.
Alright. Hey, you. Give me your stuff. Still loading. I'll be right back in like a few after I restart my Wi-Fi. Okay, well, see you in a little bit. Sorry to hear that. Good luck. I'm glad I decided just to try it. I was like, I have to go over to that place and get to ride the elevator up.
Everyone's already seen it's Paimon's first time attending a banquet in the Jade Chamber. The food here.
All of you here are my distinguished guests. I am those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages. Fine wine is a delight to the senses, but it is far from the only one. I trust you.
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going to be performing today.
Sure have. Honestly, it's the main reason I'm here. I've never missed. I hear she's going to perform The Divine Damsel of Devastation today, the one written by her father. I've been so excited that I've barely slept the last.
Hey, look! Miss Yun is going on stage!
It took them a while to like show off more of the characters.
What did you think? Personally, I thought I sang rather well.
It was beautiful. Paimon wants to learn too.
That was amazing.
Where's the Switch? Don't go play Pokemon.
Alright.
It was wonderful. Also,
you're welcome. Thanks to you, the Divine Damsel of Devastation is a more nuanced tale than ever. The play has an ending, but life goes on.
Have you tried Pokemon
I
Arceus?
believe you will find a way to fit in and leave you at home.
Thank you. I think I've found the opportunity I needed to change.
Who's that? Do we know them?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, cool.
Nope, they joined, they followed. Oh, they did follow. I'll have to thank them if they get back in.
Are they out right now?
Yeah, internet problems.
Oh.
Ms. Young.
When they come out, I'll make something.
Here you are. Great
I
to
always like
see
to thank
you.
your followers. I feel like I'm allowed a sidebar conversation.
Huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP. Yeah, that's it, like an Adeptus. Wait, you're the girl from the opera, aren't you? The divine damsel herself. And look who else we have here, the illustrious traveler. Well, I'll be. Let me pull up a chair. All right. We'll all have.
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you'd prefer to finish your drink via the orifice of your own choice.
Uh-oh. This feels all too familiar. Shenhe's back to her old...
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenhe. Calm down.
She does not like drunken idiots. What a cool quest.
To act, one must first feel.
I like this a
After our
lot.
trip to Mount Tianhong together, I felt much more in touch with the character. Next time I have a new opera, maybe...
Now that I think about it, I'm glad Master sent me here to deliver. I'm sure I have much to learn from you in the...
Join the team. You can replace Rosaria.
You've made an exceptional contribution toward the building of the new Jade Chamber. I will not forget this. I shall be sure to repay...
More wine! More wine!
You've made an exceptional I will not forget this.
I wonder when I'll be able to build a jade chamber of my own. But hey, you've got to dream big.
Drinking and watching opera in the Jade Chamber.
Cool. Do I have something I'm supposed to be doing now? Can I just go, like, yeet myself off the cliff? Is the main quest doable? I don't think that's got to do with it. Chapter 1, Act 4, Prelude. Interesting. Okay. Don't really know what any quest I should be doing. Complete other quests. Guess I could find out who Mondstadt's strongest fighter is. Please. Oh god. Why did it kick me out? What happened? Oh, what time? Alright, around 2 hours 45 minutes into the stream, I broke the game again. I'll have to have Claw look at that. God, we need to find a way to have testers paying me for this. I've looted chests from the outside of wind walls, fallen in a hill, and just unloaded the game because I got too far away. This goes crazy. Kilo. Hey, welcome to Jack Kilo. What's that face? Well, I think you're gone, but thanks for coming and hanging out for a little bit. Parvanish, she once told me that she would manufacture seasoning that bring happiness to all people. I don't recognize. I don't let people join my world that I don't recognize just because I'm responsible for what shows up on stream, you know? And like if a person loads in and just like immediately drops the N-word or something, that get me in some huge trouble. Don't get any ideas, you guys. I was just wondering the same thing. I was like, I've not been paying enough attention. The Aramite. So much questing lately where everyone was happy to talk to me. Utilize recipes that they unlock to create seasonings before adding these seasonings to delicious and fragrant dishes. Invite characters in your surrounding pop to try these fragrant dishes out. Increase companionship XP and also receive different reactions from them based on their tastes. Okay. Need seasoning. The needle and the slider will move back and forth from edge to edge. Recipe. Hit the button as the needle points to corresponding ingredients to add them to the pot. As it moves back and forth. Okay. Interesting. Attempts you can make will decrease by 1 each time the needle reaches both ends, or when you make a mistake in adding an ingredient. Collect a number of ingredients before you use up all your attempts and you will succeed. Or the seasoning making attempt shall be considered a failure. Ingredients needed for this recipe can be found in the wild, purchased at general stores. Unlock it to complete the quest. Invite characters to your pot to try food. When you try food, character companionship XP will increase, and they'll also give comments based on their individual tastes.
You seem tired.
Okay, what do I care about?
I'll brew you some.
At the end of the quest, do I have to do this? I should be able to do this quest now. Forgot I was supposed to be doing this today. So like Shenhe's quest that we just did,
Someone needs assistance.
that was all just to me like do like small individual bits and then like come back to this.
Let the show begin.
And I just got so distracted every time. I'd feel much better about the swim with some more stamina. You know what I mean?
I missed a spot.
I'm back, but I'm watching on audio only because my Wi-Fi sucks. I apologize. Well, I'm gonna be getting off here in a little bit anyway, so won't be missing too much.
My apologies.
I don't... I saw that you subscribed earlier. Thanks for that. Jordan Kilo followed as well. Subscribed, followed, I don't know. Give me my protective stone. There we go. So, we play Genshin, play a bunch of other different games. I've got tons of different games, old systems. Don't apologize, just my Wi-Fi being a pain. Oh yeah, I know it's not my fault, but it's just a crappy situation. Don't imagine all that thrilled about it. Because regardless if you're trying to watch me or do anything else in your daily life, you know,
Leave it all to me.
it'd be irritating. You know, I hate it when my Wi-Fi doesn't work. Especially since my Wi-Fi, I'm lucky that my Wi-Fi like consistently works. Noelle is like one of my favorite characters.
Whirling snow. Embrace the ice.
fight!
Alright, come on.
As a good knight should.
Got it. Alright, we were just fighting the Geo Cube thing. I can't remember what it's like. Getting more basalt pillars for Noel. Got really lucky because I pulled both. Kamisado siblings. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't have the other one. And then I was talking earlier, I just like remembered because I was distracted with fighting the boss.
Let's dance.
But I've got tons of different games. I play a ton of different games on Xbox, on computer. I just got a HDMI converter so I could stream on my older systems as well. So I'll look into doing some of that. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of old systems. I've always taken care of all of my old systems, and then acquired like ones at garage sales and stuff there over the years. So I've got a ton of old systems. I've got a ton of different games. Play a bunch of different things. I'm working on making a Discord with a friend. I'm lazy. I'll get around to it one day. And then I'll be able to do like polls and be like, hey, here's some games that I'm interested in playing right now. Which one are you guys wanting to watch right now? You know? And I'll like list ones that I'm interested in playing, because if I'm not interested, I'm not going to do it. You know? And then I like hanging out, chatting, seeing what you guys think, getting opinions on things. Got a group of people that dragged me into this. I don't know if I mentioned that to you earlier. So I do play a bunch of different games. Mainly games we're playing right now are we've got Elden Ring and Back 4 Blood have been on stream, and that's on the Xbox. And then on PC I've been playing Stacklands, Space Engineers, Genshin Impact, a couple other things. Everything is recorded and saved on Twitch, but it only stays there for like a week and a half. Then I upload it to a YouTube channel so it lasts longer. My wife likes to go through and watch some of the things, so she's like, make sure you don't forget to upload the things so that they're there. So I make them all organized in playlists and whatnot so things can be found. If you ever notice any issues with it, let me know, because YouTube is finicky.
Leave it to me. All of it. Whatever it is.
And then...
What exactly
I have no stream schedule
I
either.
didn't quite catch your request.
So come join whenever you see I'm on, because I plan to just stream whenever I'm playing games and hanging out for the most part. Unless I want to play a game that's probably super boring for you guys. Like, I don't think you guys are that interested in watching me do Sudokus. So probably wouldn't stream that. That's more or less everything that's going on with the channel and what we're
You
up
seem
to.
tired. Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some.
I need to
Do you take
go
sugar?
find
1
this
cube or 2?
quest and actually complete it now, because I believe I can. I got the first 5 parts, but to get the rest of them, you have to have a quest that you can't do until you're like done with Leeway. Sure, I'm gonna try to join whenever I'm free. Yeah, welcome to the party. Do some stupid stuff, we get ourselves into trouble. We drive my moderator Claw insane. He's one of my best friends, and so we like to tease him. So I was like, do you like what I'm doing? And I'm using unupgraded slime spear instead of a different one. And my Wi-Fi is not being a pain. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Well, you can always just join and kind of, be in the chat and just chat around and whatnot with what's going on and how I'm responding, Claw's usually on more during the day, and then we've got the sisters, Layla and Kat, who are usually on in the afternoon. They're night owls. And they are super fun. They get me in a lot of trouble. We run around and cause trouble in this game. The way that we got into the chasm, which is where I'm at right now, I haven't played the games you've mentioned earlier, but I'd love to see it. Yeah, they're fun. You've only got it up in chat view right now, but along like the southern edge of the map where like you can't go any further, was how we entered the chasm. Like where it says the words Glaze Peak, we climbed over the hill there, because that's how distracted we got on our way over here previously. So we had a blast. Elden Ring is the newest of like the Dark Souls series. It's very fun. It's an open world game. Working my way through it. Oh, I think this might be the first time I've entered like in this area, this specific spot. Pretty place. And then, or my feed, but I can't download it. Laptop can only run minor games like Genshin. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, then it's time to scoot. We're reading text of a person telling me about stuff. Tai Hong at the entrance of the chasm. Okay. I don't actually know how to start this quest, nor do I remember. Because Layla was in charge of it before, telling me where to go. And then we gave up. So, that's out the window. Times companionship XP can increased. I don't care. You mentioned you have Xbox, right? Yeah. Xbox One. Do I play COD? No. For the most part, I really just don't care for like the multiplayer lobbies, like Call of Duty, games like that, Modern Warfare, all of them. I used to play them in Black Ops 1, I used to play them a lot, but I was a huge Zombies fan in Call of Duty. At least the older ones. The newer ones are okay. Newest one was pretty solid, put that out there. The only multiplayer game like that I really like is Rainbow Six Siege, but that one's also, it's very different from like your typical like Call of Duty game. So, but I like Rainbow Six Siege a lot. I do play shooting games and all sorts of different ones. The only games I don't really play are racing games. I had a neighborhood kid that like came over every day to try to race me. And then after I absolutely crushed him, he would leave for the day. And we did it like every day for a month because of his insistence. And I kind of just got bored with it, and I don't really play much racing games since then. There's only one I play, and it's Underground. Need for Speed Underground Racing 2. It's an old one on like GameCube. And then I don't really play any sports games. I can play the football games. The last Madden I played was like 10 Maddens ago. And I have played golfing games with my grandpa, because he likes them. But he absolutely crushes me every single time, without hesitation. He's a little disheartening to play against. There's supposed to be some annoying adventurer girl that I can talk to start this quest, and I don't know where she is. Or do I want to look this up? Used to play COD for Modern Warfare, played it all again in times. I wish I would finish the game all day. Anyway. Yeah, anyway. But no, yeah, I've got an Xbox. Conquer K101 is my gamer tag for like everything, but on Twitch it is 101 because I was not able to access my old account when I wanted to start streaming. So, and after like a couple months of trying to figure it out lazily, I gave up. So that's why those are different, but for the most part everything else on all other platforms is that. Yeah. Oh, follow that blue thing. Blue, blue, blue. With the crystals? Or that? You talking about the teleport point? And shining blinking on the minimap? Oh, that. Yeah, he's just gonna take me to the guy to tell me like a rumor about the place. But I've been over to the place where the part is, but like you can only get it during a quest that you couldn't do until after Leeway. So yeah, I did this quest very early on because I came here very early on, trying to get iron to make a sword for Noel, and so I got all 5 parts, but I couldn't get the last one until I did the Leeway questline, and I couldn't even start the Leeway questline at the time. I was too low of a level. So like we just had like leave it here for the entirety of meeting Zhongli and going through and taking care of all that. Found the offerings before I found the guy. I found the guy pretty quick because I wasn't paying attention for any of the offerings. We were just running around grabbing like the ores and whatnot. So like I ran right past the compass and everything, just completely ignored it. Because I had people with me, so I was trying to somewhat stay on track. But if you go back and watch that video, I was not succeeding. It was like 2 kids on crack carrying around a child, and I was the child running around getting lost everywhere. Cynical? Yo, how's your day going? It's going good. We're reaching the end of the stream, so sorry for you to join so late. Apologize for you to join me, just be getting off here in a couple minutes. But that's okay. Day's going great. Hope your day's going wonderful. Oh, a little water slime. I found money in the well. It's adorable. Unfortunate timing. Yeah. Well, you can follow and see for next time. I played a ton of different games on the channel. I just gave Ares a spiel for about 20 minutes. I'm surprised they're still tolerating me. But yeah, we play a ton of different games on the channel, ton of different game systems. Genshin is one of them. Very new to it. Some friends dragged me into it. They play it all the time. But I had never played it. So I finally folded and joined in. So, but that's okay. I'm having a blast. Been playing for the last 15 days. I'm on AR 32, almost 33. Doing main quests and making progress.
Clean up my car.
Can I have a pizza?
Can you get it yourself, or can I get it when I'm done? It's gonna take me 5 minutes to just grab all the trash.
Either or, yeah.
Okay,
I'm not gonna eat it until after I'm done streaming here. I was about to get off.
okay, so you can get it yourself.
Yeah, I can go get it myself.
Do you want to play video
I think the last offering is like that's at the very top of the mountain, I think, if you haven't gone there. Oh, yeah. No, the last one is that I need is right here. There's like a shack, I believe it is. And I can't get that one. AR-40 something, and my squad is Diluc, Venti, Sucrose, and Kaya. Nice. You enjoy the game rated 1 to 10, how is it? An AR-40 and Venti? What's that emoji? Epic cry. Oh. AR-40 squad. Diluc, Venti, Sucrose, and Kaya. Okay. So you've got 2 Animo on your team. That's not bad. That's pretty solid. My teams are more or less as such. We've got this team. Ayaka switches out with what's her name? Yanfei. Or Shangling for the fire buff. Usually I have her in the team because her fire shield that she adds, combined with Barbara's water circle, then you can roll with Sayu, and it basically, she'll absorb the fire element, but you still have the water ring around you. And so you just constantly keep applying water and fire and Animo, and just get a whole bunch of swirls and vaporizes off like constantly, and you'll just like drain health. So I was having some fun with that, and then it was a full team of tanky shield people, and so I absolutely love it. I also have Wolf's Gravestone for my Diluc weapon. By the way, Sayu's Sonic the Hedgehog. Yes, she is. I love it because she was the first. I got her very early on, and she's big mobility. So that was cool. And then this is my typical team. Noelle switches out with Yanfei as I need the opposites. She's so cute. Yeah. Sayu's adorable. She always talks about naps and whatnot. Tiny human. Yeah. And then we've got this team because I want a second ice on the team, so Rosaria's here, and I dislike Kaya. And then Ayaka's like the main damage dealer. I usually keep Noelle on the team because I absolutely love Noelle. Plus I like having a Claymore on the team for getting all the rocks and whatnot easier and quicker. And then she's just a really solid character all around in my opinion. And then Barbara for her great healing capabilities. Then we got this team, which is just all interactable things. The C6 Kaya level 90. Kaya's not a bad character. Like, from what I've seen of him and how he works and whatnot, and from what I've looked at him, and I've used him a little bit, he is a solid character. I dislike Kaya as a person. I dislike his character. His skills are nothing to laugh at. This team is here because it's my only Storm character. The Geo Traveler Stone helps me get around for things. And Amber's my only bow character, so for doing just various collectible stuff. This team's quick and helpful. And then this is a mobility team. Ayaka has her sprint dash and could go across water very quickly with that. Sayu's hedgehog roll, great mobility. Kaya's ice bridging, and then Barbara just to have the healer on the team always, in case I suddenly find myself in a fight and I'm not built on those characters. So that's my main team. Yeah, my E ability does 40k damage, and crit is 100k for Kaya. Jeez. Yeah. I very much dislike Kaya's personality, and just take a moment and think about this one with me. He's the cavalry knight for a game with no horses or cavalry. Like, he's the cavalry knight commander. No cavalry. Like, they have all these characters and mobs and stuff, and it's like, It's this, but that part of the game drives me sense. Daily crit is 120k too. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Yeah. So rate the game 1 to 10. I think Ares is gone now, but that's okay. Rating the game 1 to 10. I got distracted for that. 8. You rate 8. Okay. On like different criterias here, the art of the game is beautiful. The way that their mouths, everyone's faces are super plain, I'm not the hugest fan for. But, I mean, it's just like the art style and the style of how they animated the characters and whatnot. Their mouths do not move with their talking most of the time. Like in half the cutscenes, like their mouth is just not moving at all. That bothers me, but I'm just OCD, so I notice things like that.
You seem tired.
But
would you like some
the
tea?
character designs, like the things that go into them and whatnot, the varying abilities of characters, all that, I would put it at like a solid 7, 8, maybe 9. It's great. The music in the game, 10 out of 10. At events like every week, because this game can get pretty boring. That's why I haven't been playing. Yeah, I've got my friend Claw, the moderator. He just kind of grinds out all the achievements. Like, he spent like 4 hours just farming like 800 fish. It was ridiculous. Because that's like all he has left to do in the game right now.
Whenever you need me, I'll be there.
Earlier, my Wi-Fi that day on me. Now my electricity too. Oh, hey Aries, welcome back. I'm so sorry to hear that. Been grinding Valorant. I've got a friend that plays Valorant, but I stay away from those kinds of games for the most part. Aries, I was getting back to your question and answering it, and then I'm gonna hop off. Rating the game 1 to 10. The character designs, how they are, the varying different unique abilities between characters and things, the combinations that you can make, the various buffs for having the different synergies on your team. 10 out of 10. Character designs and stuff like 7, 8, 9. There's a lot of diversity in them, interesting things going on, all have varying personalities. I love it, it's beautiful. Music in the game, fantastic, 10 out of 10. There is some repeating, but it changes it slightly, you know, they vary it a lot. You've got a lot of this like common themes and whatnot, but it's amazing. Yeah, I could see getting bored of this. Like, right now I'm trying to catch up to my friends, but once I am, like, caught up, I probably won't play very much, except to do, like, use my resin and whatnot, and then get off. Do the daily commissions and stuff for the Primo Gems to unlock more of the characters and stuff. How the resin and stuff works to stop you from just, like, constantly fighting the bosses, I like it a lot. I don't feel like it takes too long to recharge. I feel like it does slow me down a bit. The different costs in the things I think is pretty fair. I like that a lot. The shopping system in this game, how it all is and functions, I like that a lot. They did it really well. Solid 8.
Whenever you need me,
haven't played in 2 or 1 months. Fair enough. Genshin, or I think he's talking about Genshin right now. The art of the game and how it functions and whatnot, also a fantastic game. I love the combat in the game. Sometimes I forget I'm rich on more, and then the next day I'm broke as hell. I'm told that that's how it goes. Like, you are filthy rich, but you can blow all of that just trying to build up a character. I don't care. Yeah, no, I don't care. Or at some point in playing the game, forgot about Mora. Awesome. Changed this guy's name to Morax. Just forgot he had it. Amazing. Alright. I am gonna get going there. We're gonna call things. The game has a lot of potential. I wish that the Traveler was better. Like, I have no reason to use my main character. It's some huge downsides. Their base abilities, like, I don't think they're, like, overly weak or anything. I would say, like, you could use the main character if you wanted. But, like, pretty much immediately left my team. Their animo ability is nothing amazing. Their Geo ability I don't really care for. It's just my only other Geo. So I was using them at one point to get the 2 Geo effect. Traveler keys. I feel like Traveler should be able to use different weapons. I agree. And I feel like Traveler should have
I'll brew you some. Do you take sugar? 1 cube or 2?
2 elements at a time. Like, I feel like as the game progresses or whatnot, or you reach certain stages, you should be able to hold more elements in you at a time. Like another hotkey or button or something, you know, like X or whatnot. When you have Traveler and you're equipped, you could do a gadget or something, you know. For your Traveler to, like, switch between elemental types on the fly. You know, just something like that just makes him, like, a truly unique character. Because besides your character being, like, completely selfless, they're no special from any other character. You know, except for the game saying that they are. They just kind of are here, you know? Just like elemental switch on the go. Yeah. Like a gadget that you could, like, equip that allows you to have whatever elements you've acquired. You could just, like, press X and then, like, switch to the next element. Just, like, going down the list that you keep them in. Or maybe even just to simplify it, like the list that you acquired them in. And then you could just go for it like that, you know? But, like, you know, something like that, because, like, your character can wield multiple. We only have 3 elements for travel. I know, so only the 3 for now.
Leave it to me. All of it. Whatever it is.
But it's just they're huge. They have a huge downside to them.
I didn't quite catch your request.
Having only sword, no real special abilities or anything. I just don't really care for him, you know. I want to care for him. It's not a bad character or anything. And the game has a ton of potential for advancing in things. I find several issues with the main story that I just kind of, like, disagree with.
Whenever you need me, I'll be there.
Yes, sweetheart?
Can we go play a game?
Maybe. Alright, I have to get going. My wife has been staying here for, like, over my shoulder for a couple minutes, just poking me in the shoulder. Because she wants me to get off, but I keep rambling to you guys. And we've been going for 3.5 minutes. Alright, see ya. Yep, take it easy. Have a great day, guys. No set schedule, I mentioned that, we just kind of play. Join whenever you see if you want to hang out and chat. I'll work on getting the Discord going, then I can start taking, like, polls for opinions of what to play, things like that. Things are all uploaded to YouTube eventually, so you can go back and view different things and whatnot. Alright, take it easy, guys. Have a great night. Thanks for joining, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for following. I hope to see you guys again in the future. Bye for now.